Okay, hello and welcome to episode 3 of our weekly-ish podcast. So
It's not going to be weekly.
we're in the same clothes and we're filming this back to back with episode 2. Today's episode is things that annoy us. This will be a slightly shorter episode.
Wrong.
But yeah. Right. Who's kicking off? Well, we put on Instagram a wee request for things that annoy other people. So,
Yeah.
for Brooke Logan, shout out to Brooke Logan.
Shut up.
So
Some woman.
she says, when the person at the cashier hands you back your change pure awkwardly, and you have 0.2 second window to sort yourself out.
So before that stage where you have to sort yourself out, there's always, like, when they hand it to you awkwardly, they always either, like, let go too early, so you drop some coins, or, like, they give it to you even though you don't have your hands out or something. Like, your hands out properly. So then you just end up dropping it, and that's even more awkward, like.
Yeah, I can fully get behind Brooke on that. Like, there's that sheer like moment of absolute madness, where you're standing there, you're holding your drink or whatever, you've got your coffee in one hand and you've got your coins in the other, and then you've got the wallet in between, and
Yeah.
none of it's in your pocket, and then you just shove everything in, and then you have a whole pile of coins in your pocket. Well, that's normally what happens to me.
Aye.
But yeah, that's fair. That's annoying.
It must be even worse for ladies as well, because they have purses. Well, I'm assuming these have purses, I don't know. But
Aye.
we have pockets we can put them in. Like,
True.
they
Yeah,
don't
you can
do.
just shove them in there. That's
Aye.
fair. Yeah.
So I could say I could annoy the other species more than us.
The other species, the other gender, Peter is.
Aye, well, same. Aye.
But
Yeah, it'd be quite handy if you get your wallet and you just do this, and you just present it to them and they just drop the change
drop
in.
it in.
Yeah,
But that looks kind of a lot.
and it's
awkward.
really down as well.
weird.
Someone's just gonna grab it.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hassle trying to get it all sorted.
Right.
Yeah. You're
Let's
not
see.
wrong.
You didn't have replies?
I
did you?
didn't. Well, I mean, I had 2 replies. One from Peter sitting at the other side of the table, which was my face. I mean, there's not much I could do about that. I'm sorry, Peter. That's there. It is what it is. And then I had another reply from Timmy Hutchison, and it was when I take pictures of him and don't upload them. And to be fair, that's happened to quite a few people. That's not. I
You
know.
still haven't uploaded photos from you took with us, like.
No, so yeah, I definitely. I mean, I've never taken pictures of Timmy, personally, but there is definitely a lot of videos that I have not uploaded. I have a Berlin vlog. I have. No, I didn't do a vlog. Oh no, I
You
did.
did?
I did. I haven't not uploaded. There's one from the road trip down south. Haven't done that.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos I haven't uploaded, a lot of photos I haven't uploaded, and that's not good. Sorry, Timmy. So, I don't know why I moved the camera. Another thing that really annoys me, well, it's maybe not annoyance, but it gets you frustrated, is when you're lying in bed at night and you're on your phone and you're holding it and then you drop it on your face. Like,
That flipping hurts too. It's like someone threw a rock at you.
it's not good. Like, I don't know. Mark.
Just interrupting. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Like,
not fun.
It does feel like someone's punched you in the nose, and that's not a nice feeling because it feels like it feels funny, it feels tickly, and
Yeah,
Read
like
it.
there's you feel like a donkey for dropping your phone, and then it hits you in the face, so you get slapped in the face,
yeah.
and yeah, it's just not.
Someone needs to invent like sticky gloves where like you put your phone on it and then the phone doesn't come off, unless like you just take the whole glove off, or if you like, I don't know, push a button or something, because then you don't drop it all over the place.
True. Seems like a lot of effort to be wearing gloves all the time.
I mean, it's a lot of effort to pay £100 for a new iPhone.
Well, true.
Yeah, phone screen.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Another annoyance.
Another annoyance is flipping people not taking part in the podcast.
Sorry. I'm just putting a wee story up. Continue.
No, I'm just gonna sit here and stare at you until you finish. Like.
Aye.
'Cause- Oh, another annoyance of mine. So this is Instagram related. But it gets you frustrated is when you're lying in bed at night and you're on your phone and you're holding it and then you drop it on your face. Like, it's not good. is the fact that Instagram just doesn't give me like half the features that. So
yeah. So the music one.
the music one. Were you finished? So the music one, so I can't put music in my stories. I can't share a post to my stories. I can't do a lot of stuff, and I don't know why this is. And so that's an Instagram. Whenever we were on the topic of Instagram, yeah, that's another annoyance of mine. Peter, have you any? You had two in the house. You were saying.
Aye. So they're both kind of like very discussion oriented ones. So one is school in general. Well, probably not school but like the schooling system. Like, it's so annoying how like you have to be taught English and like maths, but like they're taught to you in ways like you're not going to use them. Like English, you're taught to describe things and quote things, and like not many people's going to use them. A plumber's not going to quote things. Well, they might, but like not in the same way you would learn English, and like doing essays and you're not really brought up to make full use of your talents for the school system. It's very restrictive towards what the country needs rather than what you need for yourself. Like, so there's no like, for example, in primary school there's no like media studies, or like there's no like, I don't know, no class sort of help you to recognise your talents. Well, unless your talent's music or something.
Yeah, I get it. So it does. It kind of. I think Gary Vee was talking about it actually, about it killing like creativity.
Yeah.
What was this? School? Sorry.
School.
Flip's sake.
What are you at?
I'm not.
Like I spell off Facebook, guys.
I'm not zoned in.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm just sending myself a link for later.
So yeah, so that it kills like so yeah, you're put into that like box. There's also a really good like diagram I seen somewhere, and it was like a classroom full of a whole pile of different animals, and the test was to climb a tree. But obviously, a squirrel is going to be able to climb a tree better than an elephant can, but the elephant is definitely going to be able to do other things that the squirrel can't do. So
I mean, have you seen Ice Age 3? Mammoths can climb trees. Like.
Well, aye. Thanks, Peter. You just ruined that whole the whole metaphor there for the schooling system. But yeah, I get that. I think, yeah, I don't know what way they should do it. I don't know what way they can do it, but
so it's definitely very restrictive having like a set curriculum for like the whole country and like not changing it very much for like other people or for like
I thought you broke something.
break on. Like it doesn't change per person. On like you get marked on doing something a certain way, and if you don't do it that way, then you're not getting the marks. That was my experience anyway.
sorry.
That was a pupper. But yeah, I don't know. A thing that really annoys me is when people get shouted at or people get blamed for something that they didn't do.
Well, yeah.
Like, it happened quite a lot in school. I remember I was ready to X on teachers, like blaming people for doing stuff they didn't do. But yeah, I don't know. That's more general. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's annoying. But then, if I would imagine the more annoying thing about that would be, like, if they then realise. So obviously, if somebody's getting shouted at in the wrong, it's probably because they don't know that. But if they then realise that they were shouting at somebody in the wrong and don't apologise, that would be the more annoying thing.
Yeah, I agree.
For me than them shouting. I mean, it's annoying that they shouted at them in the wrong, but if they have, like, if they're big enough to apologise for shouting at them in the wrong, well then that's fair enough, I think. But yeah, Mark. What do you answer?
I was going to aim at you, but you're finished.
I'm done now, like aye.
So, I've googled here most annoying things. So this is the Independent, the 50 most annoying things about modern life.
Before we start this one, if printers are not on this list, there's something wrong.
It's such a scam. Like it only costs like £1 or something to refill cartridges with ink, but cartridges of ink cost like £50. And like why?
It's
How's
crazy.
the government not like crack down on this?
Okay, number one, Is this ranked? Because I can't imagine this is the most annoying thing. But number one is your laptop or computer freezing. Now, like, it doesn't happen all that often.
No.
I don't think this is number one, but it is annoying. But
Yeah.
yeah. Number two, PPI calls. I don't think I've ever.
Really? So
I don't think I've ever answered a PPI call.
I have had to stop answering our house phone during the day because it's like 95% of the time it's maybe not PPI, but somebody calling to do a national survey or somebody doing saying my internet's broke when it's clearly not.
Well, it is.
Well, it is, but that's not because that's because I live in the middle of nowhere.
What annoys me about those calls is mum and dad do a thing where they know fine rightly it's a scam call, but they'll keep talking until the person talking gets to the point of the scam.
Yeah.
We'll just hang up.
Yeah.
Like straight away. Like I think it's a waste of time. Like they're just like entertaining the other person.
Hello? Oh yes. Oh yes, okay, yes. Oh no, I'm not interested, thank you.
Oh yeah, you've been involved in the car crash. What was that?
Thanks for letting me know.
Number 4, being stuck in traffic. I've not personally experienced this
No.
to a great extent, but I can imagine if it's really bad traffic and you're busy and you're late for somewhere, probably isn't it? Number 5, people who take up 2 parking spaces. Couldn't care less. There's probably plenty more parking spaces.
I mean, if there isn't, it's really annoying. I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely gets on my nerves seeing
Okay.
someone.
Mark has to say that because normally he's the one that's taking parking spaces.
Number 6, public transport delays.
You up
Same
at
as the
Johnson?
traffic one, but I haven't
So
experienced too many.
so on my placement year, that's locked. On my placement year, I definitely complained till. I don't complain very often about many things, but TransLink were really taking the biscuit. Like, I was supposed to be at work for 10 o'clock, and I got earlier buses that were still getting me in, like half an hour late and stuff, and it was a joke. And to be fair to TransLink, they always replied. I forgot a lot of stories about TransLink. There's one guy told me I couldn't get on a bus because it didn't stop at a random. That's another story, but yeah, I mean, I get the public transport delays one. If you have to be like in work now, my work was fine because Kieran didn't really mind if I was late. Like not late just every day, but
Aye.
like he understood it. But yeah, if you're in somewhere that was kind of strict, I could see how that would be really frustrating.
Number 7, junk mail.
Fuck.
Like all the junk mail in our house is from mum and dad, so I don't get any.
No.
Yeah, I straight went to email, junk mail there instead of proper mail. Like that's.
Yeah.
But I mean, even that's not an issue.
8, waiting on the phone for the doctors. Never had to do that.
No.
What about you yourself? You were talking about a few during our house time.
About what?
Like stuff that really annoy you, like people saying sorry for no reason.
Oh, aye. That's definitely the biggest one. So, should I do this? No, I shouldn't. What does bar? So one person I know, and as soon as the story is told, you know who you are. But like, when people say sorry and they just don't need to, like, it's literally the most insignificant thing they could have possibly done. Now this person, they will walk past me in the corridor, no physical contact, and on occasion they would say sorry. Now nothing has happened there, so like it's just a complete waste of a sorry. Like, and like, I mean, like literally nothing happened,
Yeah.
and it's annoying because then, like, they say it for everything, and it's like none of those things are an annoyance, and you shouldn't feel like you have to apologize for them.
So we have had this conversation a number of times in the house last year, and yeah, then the point I always had was like, Mark might not find it an annoyance, but the person saying sorry, like, obviously may find it an annoyance. So yeah, I mean, I get that it can be too much sometimes, but also yeah.
Yeah.
And even more takes the biscuit when you say sorry for something someone else done. So like, if someone comes up and like whacks you or something by accident with like a shopping bag, and you say sorry
Oh yeah.
because you assume you're in their way, but they should say sorry to you. Like,
I've definitely done that before just by accident. I'm like sorry, and then after it you realise you're like, why did I say sorry for?
yeah.
Right. We'll skip number 9. Number 10, People who don't use their indicators. That is annoying. Like
on the drive up here, along the motorway, we're coming up to the junction, and someone was in the fast lane, and I was just switching over to the fast lane, and this guy right in front of me wanted to go in the turn, and like nearly wrote me off. So it would be nice to see his indicators too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 potholes, but whatever.
There's no potholes in Northern Ireland before the road service.
12.
Come to the loop.
Fair.
Or
12. Stepping in dog poo, like, but that's not really annoying because like just.
I mean, it's just the same as dirt, only a bit smellier.
Just walk over it.
Yeah.
When you hold the door for open for someone and they don't say thank you, I couldn't care less. Fair play them. The rising cost of living. No.
To be fair, our rent was £1 more than university.
Really?
Yeah.
Flip.
No.
Number 15. When people let their children misbehave in restaurants.
I mean,
it can be annoying when they're just screaming their head off, like for 10 minutes. But there
It
are some
annoys me.
parents who just don't do anything.
yeah, it annoys me more because it's the parents that, I don't know, let their kids do this or like brought their kids up to do this or, yeah, they just don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, just do something about it. Like, just a kid, like.
16. Rude sales assistants.
Yeah.
I would say more ones who just, well, I suppose it might be rude, but they just don't engage with you. Like, they just can't be bothered. That
I mean,
is weird. Like,
you can sort of understand.
like how did they get the job
Yeah.
if they just couldn't be bothered, like, to engage with you? Screaming kids. If it goes on for long enough, definitely. Buying property. No, haven't done that yet.
Maybe we
When
go.
people hold a conversation in the doorway, I don't think that's really happened.
I
for
mean,
me.
yeah, like when you're standing in the road in like a hall or like in the doorway, and like
We'll go over 20. Sure.
let's continue. They're going over, like, oh, what have you been doing this summer? And it just starts getting longer and longer and longer.
Aye.
Like, okay, maybe not necessarily just in your road, but just say if you're with someone and they go up to see their friend that they saw on the street or something, and then they just chat for half an hour. Like, come on, it's all about me. Like,
Fair.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a message from Stephen McGall.
Yeah.
I hope this is a wee something that annoys him. Yeah.
No. So you haven't. That's not.
He says, "Can I add in? Most people who post numerous videos on their Insta stories each day, as if it's important that I know what they're doing at every moment." So is he saying like people who just post far too much?
So yeah. So
Hey
people that
guys,
use
what's going on?
that use Instagram stories like to video every single thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's fair.
Especially people who, like at concerts, they'll literally post 50 individual, like just
Photos.
every song. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh yeah. Like, and you can't even hear the music in the concerts. It's just like,
Yeah.
and they still do the whole fucking concert on their Instagram. Oh dear.
or people who just take photos and like the cameras, their phones over their face, and you can't see their face. Or just like there's no text on it, or if it's just them like by themselves,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
No, I've no idea what you mean. Like.
Well, you know, like people will take a photo and it's just their face, and there's no text, there's no
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a completely random photo.
Fair.
Like if you take something like a landscape or street photography, doesn't really need text
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
but anyway.
I have another reply actually from Judith Courtney, and it simply just says Mark.
That's fair.
So, yeah,
That's rude.
I mean brutal, but
Fair enough.
like
He's always late, and
Oh,
I'm
you
always
can
late.
finally see Pupper.
Oh, get the panel on, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
missed it.
jeepers.
She's gone.
that's Molly, our dog, my dog. It's not
Our dog.
Yeah, we bought a
collective
dog.
dog.
All right. So Molly almost spilt my coffee earlier, so I was about to take a wee drink, and Molly just comes in and headbutts the bottom of the cup, and it goes everywhere.
So I didn't know dogs did that thing where like you're sitting down normally and they see like a wee hole in between your arm and then
Oh,
they just
aye.
poke their nose through it.
She'll just whack your
Mhm.
arm out of wherever it is to like get you to stroke her.
Yeah,
Number 20, people cancelling on you.
flipping under.
I would say more people, like if you write a message and say, oh, do you want to do this? And they just won't reply.
Mm.
Or,
yeah, so it's like no reply. Oh, so
I'm bad for it. I'm not gonna lie.
in certain situations or to certain people, yeah, that's fair. I can.
like, if you don't want to go, just say, like, it doesn't bother you. Like, just get, like, things sorted straight away.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't want to go to something, just say, like, I'm not gonna be offended.
Yeah.
Instead of having to wait a full day.
So, and I know for a fact Mark, and probably Peter. I mean, probably most people may agree with this, but one thing that really annoys me is people being negative about stuff, just for really no reason. Like, yeah, I mean, Mark will go off on a wee rant on this, and I'll let him. But I just don't get it sometimes how, like, so we live. And I mean, we all go, like, have bad situations where stuff happens, but we're also still living, like, I mean, right now on this
incredible,
table.
blessed life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, think of the money that's right in front of us.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was
it's
going to say.
ridiculous.
Like,
Like,
Japers.
it's the whole, like, people who complain in restaurants. So, first of all, you have a car. You have a car to go to the restaurant where you can go anywhere in. You have the money to pay for the food. You can buy whatever food you want. Or these people, they just have no food. And I know sometimes, like, you want maybe the food to be better or whatever, but the people who are actually, like, the people that annoys them, like, they feel, like, slighted by, like, just get over it. It's one dinner. Like, I think the problem lies is when that standard of complaining is constant. So all these small things that you're deeming to be wrong or something you can complain about, I think that just, like, takes away from your appreciation of things.
yeah.
Like, you've too far high of a standard of, like, how your life should be. Like, I think you should always have the perspective of how much worse your life could be, and then those small things will cease to be an annoyance.
There's a lot of people in Northern Ireland very bad for that, like complain about the weather or like work or like, I don't know.
And the problem is there's so many practical solutions to your problems. Like, complaining about them isn't going to solve them.
Yeah.
Like, instead of focusing on the complaint, like, take half an hour and write down all the practical things you can actually do to fix that situation. So,
yeah. All it does is just decrease your lifespan.
It does. But I learned this. So negativity actually releases this. I don't know what it was, but this chemical into your body that de-ages you. So it's not good.
De-ages? That's a good thing.
Not
Well,
ages you.
yes. 21 on the list is noisy neighbours.
I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't really have noisy neighbours. Like.
Even in DSA, when we did have noisy neighbours, it was still not too bad.
Sheep.
Well.
We've neighbours, but they're too far away to hear them.
Yeah.
22 reality TV shows.
Fair.
Like,
I mean,
I don't watch them to
No.
annoy me, but they're definitely stupid. Like,
yeah, it's just silly.
23 Roadworks. No, couldn't care less. 24 Middle Lane Hoggers. Couldn't care less. 25 Your delivery gets lost in the post. Well, I suppose it's inconvenient, and if you spent a lot of money on it, but not the biggest deal. 26 Computer jargon. No. 27 Forgetting your password. Or I have an old AOL email account that's like my Apple ID, but I can't access my AOL anymore because I don't know the password.
That's awkward.
So it does make a few things a bit awkward.
Yeah, it would do.
28 council tax. No. 29 people talking overly loud on public transport. I don't know. Like, unless someone's drunk, no one's really going to be that loud. So I don't think it happens.
It does. There is people though that I've been on buses that they're on the phone and they really want you to hear the conversation. So they're like a big business person and they're like there's no reason for them to be like shouting, other than they want everybody to know that they own a business. But I mean,
I kind of like listening on a lot of conversations, just like discreetly on the bus, like seeing what people are at.
Fair.
What the matter is.
Number 30, people who cycle on pavements. No, doesn't annoy me in the slightest. 31. Finding the starter sellotape. That's a good challenge.
That's,
Good crack. Like, it's a good test.
that should be team building exercises.
Yeah.
Like that.
32. When people start boarding the train before everyone has gotten off. Nope. Couldn't care less. Jeez. Concur.
I mean, I can see why it's on that list.
I can see why, but like it just doesn't bother me. 33. Slow walkers. No, just walk around them.
I feel like this was an awful vlog topic for Mark to be to chatting about.
My answer to all of them is I'll be grand.
Yeah, I'd be grand like that.
34. People talking in the cinema. That doesn't annoy me, but it confuses me. Like, I was at a movie a while ago where there was like guys sitting in the back, very back, and they just chatted the whole time. Like, why would you spend the money and then just not watch the film, really? 35. Train fares. No.
Let's start wrapping it up. So scroll through there to see.
Ordering something I know. Queuing.
Getting stuck behind the cyclists. I mean, no. Drive around them.
Mums on Facebook. That's like they do share a lot. Like,
Yeah.
cyclists paying your bills, speed cameras, not
Twitter
having
true.
enough change.
All of these is just.
They're
the
not
nitpicks.
overly annoying.
Yeah.
Let's try to find one more article.
So, do you have
Probably
any-
should have done screen capture as well.
do you have any other personal ones?
I don't think so.
So a big one for me actually, and this is kind of actually back to what you were saying earlier, Peter, about people shouting at people on
Sorry.
the wrong.
The top 100 most annoying things. Number 1, chavs.
Love the way that's like underlined.
What
and
year
like
was this made?
separate.
2009.
Wow,
It's not really current.
it's not. It's
Right.
not at all.
What is it?
It's just people not apologizing whenever they're in the wrong. That really
Yeah.
gets, like, I don't like people if they've said something wrong. Well, yeah, that's annoying. But if they then know it and just don't apologize for it, that which is I suppose kind of what we said about yours earlier actually. Slow internet connection. I can talk all day about slow internet. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's a big annoyance. I mean, it's still, I have internet, so I shouldn't complain. But whenever you live with 200 megabit download speed in Derry, and then you come home till a 2 megabit at the best of times, it gets slightly frustrating.
And the worst part is trying to deal with like customer service as well. Like you're explaining your problem to them, and like they either acknowledge it
Probably-
and cut.
You're probably cut off at 30,
Potentially.
so I don't think we've lost that much. Are they going again?
So the camera's just definitely cut off there.
What?
So
Are they recording?
they're recording now. Molly, how you doing?
She's concerned. Like,
She is. She's
what was I going to say? So, situations where you're at like a party or a group event, and they're doing like an activity at the front, and they keep saying, oh, join in, Mark. Oh, do this. Come on, do this. And you just don't want to. Like, you just don't want to, and then they just keep going and going and going. That's a small thing, but
I've got a big, and I think we should finish on this.
Okay.
So,
this is about me.
it is about Mark. So, if anybody has noticed, no, I kind of feel mean.
Do it.
So Mark gets really frustrated whenever people tell him to cheer up or ask him what's wrong with him.
Why?
So
I agree with that.
yeah, yeah.
It does look kind
So
of.
he does whenever his resting face looks very unimpressed and
Yeah,
very,
it's definitely,
and he looks mad. I mean, I can see why people ask.
and I don't feel mad, ever. So, like, yeah, growing up in school, like, teachers would say to me, like, oh, smile up, Mark, cheer up. And I'm like, oh, wise up. Like, oh. I can guarantee I'm, like, more upbeat than 90% of the people I come across. But all because of my resting face. Do I get
You should get plastic surgery.
called out for it?
Get it fixed.
No, it'll be worse. Like,
We'll get the beard shade off, like that might help.
right.
Right.
We'll just look at this list. We'll see if we can find something that really annoys us
Not replacing the toilet roll
to finish off.
at all.
I mean, that's quite a long list of things that annoy us. in a way.
Yeah.
It also annoys you whenever I say
Why? By tea?
about yeah.
So
If it's going.
if we're at someone's house, and they'll offer tea or coffee, so they'll say, anyone want tea or coffee? And Andrew will say yes, followed by only if it's going. Now, this person who has Andrew over their house has said, do you want tea or coffee? So they've obviously initiated that that's a very possible thing. It's not an inconvenience. Why would they ask you?
Well, so it still is an inconvenience. Yes, they have asked me round to the house, but to make tea or coffee, if it's only going to be me that's taking the tea or coffee, like, I'm happy to drink juice. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't want them to go to that extra effort just to make me tea or coffee if it's just for me.
But
So
like, even for the initiator, it's good because it starts things off. It starts off like a conversation. It starts off like the whole sort of get together. Like, do you want tea or coffee? That's how they started off, and then having to do something. I don't know. Just it fills the time, and like when you're doing something with your hands, it's easier to like talk about stuff and like, or just ignore people. And I don't know. I feel like that's something useful to have during a get together. Like something to distract you.
Aye, but you could do that making diluting juice, like.
But it's the same thing. Like,
Yeah, it's the same thing. So why wouldn't you say like only if diluting juice is going as well?
Well, I probably would, to be fair. Like, I probably would. I don't know. I just.
it's a habit that
It's.
you can't get out of.
No, I could not say it if I wanted to. But I don't know. I don't feel the need to. Like, I don't want to put somebody to extra bother. Like, if it's just going to be for me, I would rather, like, I can happily sit there
But
and.
surely it'd be worse if you just out of the blue said, "I'll make me a cup of tea."
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I'm not going
Yeah.
to say that. Like, if I really want a cup of tea, like, yeah, I'm not going to go, I go on, stick the kettle on there, love. But, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. There we are. I mean, Mark has searched about 10 websites here, and
I'm just trying to find something that's really annoying. They're all just kind of the same as the other list.
well,
Oh, so when someone stands behind you when you're working, I just find that so distracting. I freeze. I can't do anything. Like, Dad will come into my room while I'm standing up at the desk working, and I just can't work. I don't know why. I just freeze because I feel like he's judging me or something. I just can't concentrate.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, even during like secondary school exams, like your GCSEs, you're writing something down, and then you're in the zone, and then one of the invigilators just walks beside you and like just checks you're not cheating or anything. And that really distracted me and like got me out of the zone.
yeah.
Sorry.
So, to be fair, I've definitely done it before where I'm been, like, writing a Facebook post or writing an email to somebody, and whenever somebody then reads it beside me, that really, I don't like that. Like, I just
I do that all.
cringe and,
It's so much fun. Like I just want to sit your out.
oh, well, no, that's you reading my text message. You just, the pair of you just go on my phone all the time. This is, but,
Oh, I had another one. Will I finish off?
yeah,
Go for it.
finish it off.
So, when you're in a group setting,
Sorry, hold on. The camera's freaking out here and I can't get it in. Alright, go for it.
when you're in the group setting, and like maybe someone or the group is like leading something, or someone's just chatting, they're telling a story, and other people, like two people, will be chatting to each other, but they'll be whispering
Oh,
and like giggling, and it's just so distracting, and like you almost feel like, oh, are they chatting about us? Are you chatting about me? And just
Yeah.
like, just say it out loud. Like
Yeah.
it's so like, I don't know, deceptive or something. Like you're
Yeah.
almost like worried. Like why do they have to keep it quiet?
Yeah.
But it's definitely a younger person thing.
Yeah.
So,
It's mainly a girl thing.
Fair.
I'd say.
So it also kind of along the same lines of people just laughing, just people like going through their phone and just like having this like massive laugh to themselves,
Yeah.
and then they just move on. And
it's not wrong with it. I do it all the time. Like.
I know you do. It was really annoying. So like, if it was really that funny, why wouldn't you share it with somebody?
Yeah.
It would be my thought behind it, but I mean, yeah. Oh,
Do you know what's really? I know you just thought of one, and I know we're about to finish off, but when you're flipping, When we're playing video games and we're in a really tough round, and then your flipping Snapchat goes off, you have to reply there and then. Just stay in the zone, complete the game first, and then reply to your Snapchat. It only takes like 2 minutes. Flip's sake.
Get the camera on, like.
Oh, sorry, son.
He's finished now,
I'm not very good. I'm not a camera operator.
Don't worry, it's alright.
There's one there.
Aye,
You didn't study cinematic arts,
No,
so you wouldn't know.
I
Like.
wouldn't know.
Okay, so that was a very brief look at things that annoy us.
Yeah.
That wasn't that brief because it
Yeah, it was
lasted
40
like,
minutes. The exact same thing. Andrea was like, let's keep this one short.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes, but it's 40 minutes. But anyway, that's been episode 2. We'll get this uploaded. Well, episode 2 will be up tonight, as I said in episode 2.
Flip.
And then next Monday, we'll upload this one.
Cool.
Will we?
Aye.
Aye.
Mondays?
Will
Mondays?
Aye.
Okay, grand. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell for all future episodes, and feel free to leave us any suggestions, things you've liked, things you didn't like, and we'll be sure to implement them in future episodes. So
Absolutely.
it's been a pleasure. See you later.
Goodbye.
And cut!
That's us now.
Yep.
40 minutes.